We just started this month Hilchos Milah. So Simon and Milsa last week. We started last week Parshas Tazria Metzora. The pasuk starts B'yom Hashmini Yilom Sar Alasai, speaks about Milah. The first Siman in Milah, Siman Reish Samach, speaks about the Goydel Milas Milah, how much we accomplish with the Milah. The tour, the Shulchan Aruch gives an introduction. We'll also try to give, be marich a little bit of hakdama in the Goydel Milas Milah. The tour brings Shkula, it's Nichris, Yud Gimel Brisis, Shkula Mitzvahs Milah, Keneged Kol HaMitzvah Shebatayra. The shaila is, you find it by other mitzvahs also. You find it by mitzvah sitzis, Shkula Mitzvah Sitzis, Keneged Kol HaTayra Kula. Other mitzvahs, these are Medrash about Shabbos, about Kriya Shema. So as one understand, we're learning now Hilchos Milah, Shkula Mitzvahs Milah, Keneged Kol HaTayra Kula. So the Shemesh Shmuel explains, just like you find by a varum of a person's body, what's the most important aver that a person has? What's the most important aver? The heart, the brain, a person's head. What's the most important? So the answer is these avarim shanashama tluyaba and these avarim she'ein anashama tluyaba. A person could live without an arm, Rahman al-Islam, without a leg. A person could live. There are avarim that a person that doesn't have the aver cannot live without it. Without a heart, without a brain, a person cannot live. So, what's the most important aver? What's the most important in a person's body? Which aver? There's not one most important. There are avarim that a person can't exist without. And then these avarim that you could. The same is by mitzvahs also. That's the pshat. Milah is a bond together with other mitzvahs. Tzitzis is such an important mitzvah. It's a mitzvah that's on a person's body and it stays with somebody. So such a type of mitzvah is a mitzvah that's a mitzvah shkula keneged kol mitzvahs, which means it has an importance like all the other mitzvahs. A person can't live without this mitzvah. So the Torah lists out different milas, what Milah does. It's besides that, it's so important that these karas, if a person doesn't do it, and nichras of Yud Gimel Bris, it's matzel from Gehenim. The Torah also says umuusa hi ha'arla shenizkanu ba'agoyim. To say these milas, what a person does with Milah, and also if a person's not mal, it's muusa. So you could really declare, and be'emesin it's a machlekes rishonim. What does Milah accomplish? What does Milah tuoif? Does Milah just take away a person, the chasaron from a person? Or that means a person has a mum, he's noiled with a mum, and al yidei the Milah, the arla takes away that mum? Or a person, even without the Milah, he's no mum. By doing the Milah adds on, it gives its isafas kedusha. It's machlekes rishonim, machlekes the Rambam and the Akedah. Shitas Rambam, the Rambam Amoyer Nevuchim says that a person, al yidei the Milah, it's machlish a person's taiva. To say a person really is born, he has a gavaldige koyach taiva, and al yidei the Milah takes away the taiva. That's the Rambam Amoyer Nevuchim. The chinuch as well. The chinuch, mitzvah Beis and Parshas Lech Lecha, the chinuch goes through the mitzvah of Milah. That the chinuch says that a person is born without Milah, and al yidei the Milah, a person becomes Muslim. And zok the chinuch, so why did the Eibush make it like that? That a person shouldn't be born whole. Couldn't the Eibush make that a person b'mei imoy should be already nimoil, and b'meila he'll be born like a full person, a whole person. Zok the chinuch, v'rotza liyas hashlama idei adam. That means when the baby's born, the Milah should accomplish a hashlama after he's born. V'loi bara shalom ibetem. That means when the baby's born, he should be already nimoil. He should be a shalom. Which you see that a person is born, he's born not a shalom, and the Milah makes a shlama. Means that he's missing something and he's a shlama. Lirmois elef kikasha tashlim tsuris gufi al yadai. Just like a person could be mashlam his physical body to make him a Muslim, so too a person's whole life, through his whole life till a person's nifter, a person can work on himself and make his neshama full. That's why the Eibishter made that when a person's born, his body is not full. He has a mum. So just like a person could fix his guf, his body, so too could a person also, that's his avoid, a person has to fix his neshama and make it whole through his whole life. The same is also Mavur in the Ran in the Dorm, Daf Lamed Beis. First was Shemai Avram, and the Eibishter called his name Avram because he wasn't Muslim, he wasn't Bechorei Machivarav. So there also says the Ran the same thing, that Avram Avinu wasn't Muslim, his guf wasn't Muslim, it was still Chasar, and therefore he had to have the Bris. So basically you see one side is that a person has Bris Milah is just to accomplish that he shouldn't be Magona, he shouldn't have the Taiva. That's one side before in the Rishonim. Me'iduch, the other, like we saw in the tour, there's a lot of milas. A person gets things through doing Milah. The Sefer Akeda learns like that. So the Beis Halevi in Parshas Lech Lecha brings this machlokes Rishonim, and he says v'nira that they're both true. Side that a person al yidei Milah accomplishes that he becomes Muslim, he takes away what he was missing, and besides that al yidei the Milah he also gains that he gains what the Milah is, the Isafas Kedusha, like the Sefer Akeda says. And with that, the Beis Halevi teaches the pasuk. Es halach lefanei, the Eibishter was Metzav Avram Avinu to do the Bris Milah. Es halach lefanei v'heyei tamim v'etna brisi. The Eibishter told Avram Avinu by doing the Bris, es halach lefanei v'heyei tamim. That says the first thing is do the Bris Milah, and I did the Bris Milah, es halach lefanei v'heyei tamim. You're not going to be a Baal Mum anymore, you're going to be a tamim. And besides that, the etna brisi, you're also going to get, with the Bris, you're also going to get brisi, you're going to get Isafas Kedusha. And with that, he's also Mazel, which we'll see, Be'ez Hashem Behemshech, these Milah and these Priya. These Milah, which takes off the Arla, and then these Priya, besides the Milah. So Dr. Beis Halevi, that the Milah is to take off the Arla, which is to make a person Ois Bal Mum. And then afterwards, the Priya is Haisafas Kedusha. The Shulchan Aruch, the Torah Shulchan Aruch is Mamshech in the next Siman Reish Samach Aleph, starting off in the halacha of the Chiyuv Mitzvahs Milah. Who is Mechuyev? Who has the mitzvah of Milah? Zok the Shulchan Aruch, Ha'av Chayiv Lomel Espanoi. The father is Mechuyev. The father has the Chiyuv, has the mitzvah of Milah. At Kedei Kach, the Shulchan Aruch says in Choshe Mishpat that if somebody goes and takes the baby and does a Milah, he's Mechuyev Yotzuhuvim. He took away the mitzvah from the father. It's not just that the father has to agav take care of the Milah, he's Mechuyev, it's his mitzvah. Of course, if the father is not a moyel and he doesn't do it, he has to send somebody else, then he's already a shaila if he has to give the Yotzuhuvim. But it's his mitzvah. Zok the Ha'av Chayv Lomel Espanoi, V'lo Isha, the father is Mechuyev, but not the mother. The mother is not Mechuyev when the baby is born. The father is Mechuyev to do the Milah, not the mother. Why is the mother not Mechuyev? Why not? So the Gemara in Kedushin brings the drasha. It says by Avram, by Yomal Avram es Yitzchak benoi, and the pasuk says Kasher Tziva Oisai Elikim. Kasher Tziva Oisai Elikim Oisai V'loi Oisa. So there's a milah to say that only the father is Mechuyev and the mother is not Mechuyev b'milah of the son. It's negeya if, let's say, Rahman al-Tzlan, if the father was nifter, or if the father doesn't want to do a milah. So if the father doesn't want to do it, then it moves on to Bezdin, to Klal Yisrael. There's no particular chiyuv. Of course, the mother would want to do it, but there's no chiyuv on the mother to do it. Tosfos in Kedushin asks a shaila. Tosfos asks, why do you have to have a drasha to be memayik noshim from milah? Oisai v'lo oisa. Frek Tosfos tepaklei. It's mitzvah say shazman grama. Why is the mitzvah say shazman grama? Because the Torah says b'yoyim hashmini. The Torah says that the mitzvah milah is the 8th day, so that's mitzvah say shazman grama. The mitzvah milah is the 8th day. So l'chayra, you don't need a drasha to be a ma'it the mother. Typically, the mother is not included in the mitzvah because it's a mitzvah asay shazman grama. Zok Tosfos that it's not a mitzvah asay shazman grama, since when the mitzvah starts at the 8th day, the mitzvah continues non-stop. So that's not a mitzvah asay shazman grama, which means mitzvah asay shazman grama is that is it's a time frame before you're not mechuyev and later on you're also not mechuyev. If luyitzur before you're not mechuyev, but then once you're mechuyev non-stop, that's not called mitzvah asay shazman grama. What's the hezbollah? Why taka is that not mitzvah asay shazman grama? Why taka not mechuyev? It is totally in time. It's true when the time comes you mechuyev ad asayf. Why is that not mitzvah? Why is that not mitzvah asay shazman grama? Good. You might want to tell me mitzvah asay shazman grama means that it has to be fully totally in zman. L'chayr is totally in zman. Comes the 8th day, you're mechuyev. Before the 8th day, you're not mechuyev. No, why is it l'chayr? It's mitzvah. It should be a zman grama.
I'm a shub at that time. Once it comes, I'm a shub anymore.
It is meshub at that time. You just have to wait till the time. You have the time has to.
From then, you're not meshub anymore. The reason why you part is because you can't even show at the time.
So why taka? With Avudraham you could explain. Avudraham says why taka? Why a noshim potter from mitzvah asay shazman grama? So the Avudraham says that is a problem. When she gets married, she's meshubed lavaila, and Memela, if her husband's going to ask her to do something, so what should she do? Zok Avudraham. Should she listen to her husband? Oyla miyotzroi from the Eibush that told her to do the mitzvah. Should she listen to the Eibush there that do the mitzvah? Oyla bibayla. So Mela Zokta Vudram. Lefisha isha meshabedas labayla. Them hoysim chayeves b'mitzvah sasei shazman grama. Maybe b'shas the mitzvah the husband's going to ask her to do something. Vim tasa mitzvah saboyrei oyla mibayla. Her husband's going to be mad at her. If she's going to do the mitzvah with the Eibush mitzvah of the Baal, v'taniach mitzvah saboyra oila miyotzra, lefikach hachra Torah, the Torah pattern from the mitzvahs, kedei lias la shalom and baila. You should be shalom ela Torah pattern. That's what Avudraham explains why mitzvah asay shazman gram and nashim pattern. La'oyer zeh, it's very clear why Milah. Once the 8th, why is Eid's l'chayr totally in time? But the Torah says once the 8th day comes and it's mechuyev now behemshach. So what's going to happen? The husband's going to ask her to do something she can't do it now, so she'll do it later. The mitzvah is not going anywhere. It's only relevant when the mitzvah is going to go away. It's going to disappear. The mitzvah shofar. So she's not going to be able to do shofar or listen to her husband. Samela, she's potter.
How is that far not there out there down the Rabbi Shomer? How does it go against what Hashem said?
So it's not. Doesn't it seems could be that it's not even dafka halacha dig thing. It could be just in the practical. She's going to be stuck. He's going to be annoyed even because if that's not the halacha. I know, but some I think shibud avada is a mitzvah. You don't have to. It's not doiche. The what? No, avada. The shilas before they pattered, she would have listened. Why would she listen to her husband? And Taka, she should listen to the Eibush though. Lamaisa oilami baila, he's gonna be annoyed. Frek Tosfos, another shaila. Lamaisa, it still is mitzvah asay shazman grama. That's what I want to hear. Talk what the oilam has, what the oilam says. Tosfos says right there, it's mitzvah asay shazman grama because lamaisa milas ela bayoim. Comes by night, you're not mechuyev anymore but Milah, so it's mitzvah asay shazman grama. They frek Tosfos. So what do you have to have the drasha? So and for Tosfos, 1 second, and for Tosfos, that you know why it's not mitzvah asay shazman grama? Because we're going commander Amar that by night also you could do Milah. So Milah, that's why you need the drasha. Come to Chais Lidi Don that we hold that Laila you don't do Milah. So Mamela Yitaka don't need the drasha of Oisai v'loy Oisa. The reason why the mother is Nachum apart from Milah is because it's a mitzvah asay shazman grama.
It doesn't hold like that with drum.
Okay, so let me tell you what. Very good. Why? One second. L'chayra, like Eli is saying, l'chayra, even if you hold Laila's not as man Milah, you could still hear why Nachum. It wouldn't be the regular man grama. Why? Because even though by night comes a time that it's potter and there's no milah, but she won't do it, then she'll do it the next day. So you can hear ganz klar, and it'll be different than sukkah, than lulav. Even if, let's say, b'migdash kol shiva. So even if she misses one day, she can't make it up the next day because the next day is a different mitzvah. Mashing by milah, even if she doesn't do it today, she can still do it tomorrow. So l'chayra loita which Raham should come out not like Taisus, and even if Lila is lav's man milah, it's still not going to be a mitzvah aseishas man grama, because even if she can't do the milah today, she'll do the milah tomorrow. However, you could say that could be that which Raham will also stim in Taisvis, because even though if she doesn't do the milah today, she'll do it tomorrow. But kemavur, the zucher, you're not supposed to wait, and there's even these surim and these machlokes Ram and Rabbi, even if these chorus by a gadol. So it's not so clear. You could argue, you could say even like that which Ram, even if it's the same long mitzvah. But Lamaisa, these a din, you should do it today.
So then you always have that.
What do you mean you always have that?
So then you can't even start.
No, not by any mitzvah. Any mitzvah, if you don't do it now, a Shabbos Aveda, so you do it tonight, you do it tomorrow. By Milah, if you don't do it today, you be'etzem over. Every day, even on the rivet of Chorus, but every day that a person doesn't do a Milah, he's over on his surim, he's mavatal and asay. It's different than by Shabbos Aveda. She has to do a Shabbos Aveda, so she won't get a Shabbos Aveda now. She'll do it tomorrow morning. She'll do it tomorrow night. It's just getting to it. By Milah, if she doesn't do the Milah today, she does it tomorrow. She was Mavatal today.
Every day is one.
The whole of it
Every day you don't return that.
To see that, Taka, look at, you're right, Taka. If there's no issue for the father, then en chanami.
Why? Since the more we alive, so don't be alive.
That's the reason. I never heard that. We're doing this right now.
What do you mean? The Gemara brings a drasha. So that drasha is only command to Amar. That Lila. Why is it?
The wood of Ram comes out of Chiddush because you're potter already from before you get married. Nachum are always potter from mitzvah says my grandma.
Yeah.
It comes out of Chiddush.
What do you mean before? It was only negay. It's only negay for the mother to be mechuyev.
But let's say you have somebody who's bas mitzvah.
It's not negay for when I'm handling. The only time it's mechuyev
Talking about
anybody besides the
mitzvahs.
mitzvah.
Shar mitzvahs. You already have a tour of mitzvah as my grandma from the age of bas mitzvah.
Okay, so Mela, when she's going to get married, this girl, she's going to be you don't need the drasha. It's a mitzvah seishas man grandma.
I'm saying the Wood of Ram that says that the chat why you're potter from mitzvah as my grandma is a lumdus for a married isha, not for a single isha. I'm saying by stories that it's.
You're right, Taka, but since over there, Sabel de Mavatal, Adkan is Taisvis, that Taisvis is Mavur, that it's a mitzvah Saseishas man grama l'didon, and therefore you don't need Oisai v'loi Oisa. The Taisarid says a Chiddush to be Miyashav Taisis Kasha. The Taisarid asks, famous Taisarid asks Taisvis Kasha, and he asks the L'chaira, Tepak Lei, it's a mitzvah Saseishas man grama because b'yoyim hashmini, and Tepak Lei, it's a mitzvah Saseishas man grama because only by day, not by night. Zok the Taisarid, that I'll read the Lashon. The Taisarid says that Enachanami, the Maisa Milah is only done by day, but the Mitzvahs Milah is not only the Milah itself, everything in preparation for the Milah is Nichlal in the Mitzvah, and that's Lav Dafka Bayoim, and it's Lav Dafka Bayoim Hashmini. The Milah itself, to understand, the baby has to have a Milah Bayoim Hashmini. The Maisa Milah has to be done on the 8th day, so that's Takas Man Grama. But the mitzvah is all the preparations of the Milah also, which should even be a tzad to be Doicha Shabbos, Machlokes in the Gemara. That's not totally dafka in the 8th day. It could be by night, it could be even before the 8th day. So it's not a mitzvah seishas man grama. That's why you need oisiv leisa. The lashon avala av shetivo haboiri lis asek b'milas benoi. Ha'esek ahu ein lo izman shebein bayoim ubein balayla yatriach v'yachin sarche milas benoi. Yes, the papier doesn't make a difference dafka the day. What are we saying?
But the hand doesn't stand because the mice the Milah has to be by day. Still grow, it's still Milah. Still the sugar to do by day. The Milah itself can't be done by night.
That's how the whole mitzvah. Since when does Hechsher mitzvah play a role in the mitzvah?
You want to say like Ra'am, that it's you're stuck on that time.
For the Milah itself, he's stuck on that time.
Well, you just asked if it Nusa. I'm saying, since when does the Hechsher mitzvah play a role in making the mitzvah as man growing?
Is he asking on the Taisarid?
Mitzvah. There's all enough music of a Shabbos, Kol Shabbos. You give Chal Shabbos with the Hechsher mitzvah. We're in the preparation.
Good. You ask on the Taisarid. Yeah.
The Taisarid is teaching that over here the Asik is more than the Algemein Asik. Over here the mitzvah is the Asik.
Yeah, so the I want to just tell to one thing I want to think about afterwards in the Kuda of one Akuda, it's Mavur, it says by Avram, Vayimal Avram Asitzot Benoi Ben Shmoinas Yamim. So they asked the Shaila Ben Shmoinas Yamim, it should have been Vayoim Hashmini. By Matzah, these didn't Shivas Yam Techa Matzah, did in all 7 days. Whether with the Goyin it's a mitzvah or it's a chiyuv, if you don't want to eat, if you want to eat. But it's Shivas Yamim. By Bris, it's a din of the 8th day. What's Shivas Yamim? Or this, it's Mavur, because Avram was already Meichen, was working, being Meichen and preparing himself before. So Mela wasn't only B'yom HaShmini, it was the whole 8 days. Good, but Al Kapanim, the Taisarid's Mavur, that the mitzvah is not only the Etzem Asiyah, it's even the Achana before. Zok the Taisarid is also Nichla on the mitzvah. Mela, it's not mitzvah Seishas Man Grama. This is Nakuda which we spoke about if the mother is mechuyev or if the mother is not mechuyev to do the milah. That's what we spoke till now. And the mother's vaday not mechuyev, lekam on the palak. It's just a shaila how you know it, either because mitzvah seishas man grama, or we know it because of oisay v'lo yasah drasha. But the mother is not mechuyev to do milah spana. What's about could the mother be a moyel? Well, not the mother. Could a lady be a moyel? Could a lady be a moyel? So the Gemara brings in up what?
Just saying that you're not there, it doesn't say it's Asr.
So let's see the Gemara. The Gemara in Avodah Zarah brings here the Shachanarach Vaita brings the Machlekes. The Gemara, the Gemara. Let's see the Gemara. The Gemara in Avodah Zarah brings a din that a guy that did Milah, it's not a good Milah. It's not a good Milah. You need a Tafastan Bris. It's not a good Milah. A guy that does a Milah is not a good Milah. The Gemara brings a machlekes. How do we know that it's not a good milah? It's a machlekes in the Gemara. Either the Gemara says because as berisi tishmar, somebody that's mitzvah b'milah could be a moyel. Somebody that's not mitzvah in milah can't be a moyel. So a guy that's not mitzvah in milah cannot be a moyel. That's one man damar in the Gemara. The other man damar says himoil. Somebody that's gemalah that has a milah that's mohul could be a moyel. And the Gemara brings a machlekes, 2 Ameroim, why a goy is not kosher to be a moyel, but a goy cannot be a moyel. Shulchan Aruch weiter. Reish Samachtal, a goy cannot be a moyel, it's not a good milah. The Gemara says, L'may nafkamina, if we had a drasha, so the Gemara says, nafkamina isha. If it's as berisi, so the Gemara says, Zok the Gemara, a isha is not mitzvah b'milah, so Mamela, since the Isha is not mitzvah milah, she cannot be a moyel. Masha Enkein, if it's himal yimal, Zakti Gemara, Isha command the mal yadamya. So Mamela, it's begeder like she would command the mal yadamya. Mamela, Isha, a lady could be a moyel. Machlokes in the Gemara. Frek the Gemara, Tzipora. You see, Vatikach Tzipora was mal. So you see that a lady could be a moyel. Let's say frek the Gemara. So the Gemara says 2 terutzim. One teretz is vatikach, but she really gave it to somebody else, and someone else was the Yoav Lachrin, and somebody else was the Moyel. Or the Gemara says that even though vatikach, the mashmois is that she really took it, so she started and she gave it over to somebody else to do the milah. So the Gemara from there it's not a raya. La'olam isha, a lady cannot be a Moyel. Tosfos brings a machlokes. And the Shulchan Aruch brings also, the Machaber says that it's not good. The Machlekes Machaber Ramah, a lady could be a moyel, which could be negeya. Somebody in the morning koil said that in Russia was negeya amol, like the husband didn't want, was fry, and the mother knew when she was a nurse she was able to do it. Different shilas amol could be negeya. These are Machlekes if a isha could be a moyel or not. Tosfos asks, if a lady cannot be a moyel, Why do you have to have the drasha to be mamayit the mother, to be mamayit oisay v'loy oisay that the mother is not mitzvah? Typically that she can't be a moil anyways. So if she can't be a moil, she's not meishach shaycha. As a frek toisvis. So why do you have to have a drasha of oisay v'loy oisay? And for toisvis, what? Very good. And for toisvis that so Zak toisvis that the pshana, if she would be mechuyev, she would have to send somebody else. It's a chiddush because we'll see if we get to it. The person himself, the father that does it, if he could be a moil, really meikara, then he should. We'll see if we could get to it. But by the mother, if she would be mitzvah to take care of the milah of her son, if she's not going to be a moil, her job is, her mitzvah is to find a different moil to be mal her son. There's one heichatimtza where the mother is yes mitzvah to be in milas b'na, again depending if she's allowed to be moil, if not to send somebody else. There's one heichatimtza where isha is. The Gemara says in Yevamis, kegoin shahoy chavushim haya ava v'imay chavushim beis asurim. Kar Pesach they couldn't do the milah. Zokt Rashi chavushim they were locked up. Zokt Rashi mitzvahs milah mutelas aleim. The mitzvahs milah chavushim, the Gemara says the father and the mother. Mitzvahs milah is mutal aleim on the father and on the mother. Frekta marsha, the mitzvahs on the father and on the mother. It's not the father and the mother. The mitzvahs only on the father. Zokt marsha that since milas banav avadav are ma'akev, so the mitzvahs milah. When it comes to Karam Pesach, the mother is also going to be mitzvah. So milah is like this. The mitzvah's milah is a mitzvah on the father, it's not a mitzvah on the mother. And either because of a drasha or it's a mitzvah seishazman grama. Could the mother be a moil, whether for her son, for somebody else, as a machlaikis? Amol it's shaykh that the mother is mitzvah, making sure her son has a milah. And just to be messiah, which we spoke before, where would be negated the mother, let's just understand by the father. If the father could be a moil, he's a big shaila if he's allowed to pass on the milah. It's usually not yitzur because anybody that even knows a shtekol milah will grab the opportunity to be mal and he'll try even to be moil for other people. But is he allowed to pass on the milah to someone else? The Shachan Chayshe Mishpat says he's not allowed. He's being mavazed a mitzvah. He's not allowed to pass it on. And then there's a machlaikis ktsois and tvua shoyer, which they both hold you are allowed to, and he's a shaila if rather you should make the other person a shliach, because shliach shalom kaboisa, it's really your mitzvahs milah, you should be mal your son. So if you're not a moil, ask somebody else to do a b'torah shlichos. Me'idach, maybe not to do a b'torah shlichos, because shlichos is more a genai. We're talking about when you could do it, because really do it yourself. What are you making someone else a shliach? Rather, if you machabed, he's a milah. But in the idea of mitzvahs, milah, when the kid is born, it's a mitzvah on the father, not just a mitzvah like we saw in the Taisir to be oisek and everything. Even the milah itself, it's his mitzvah. If somebody takes away the mitzvah, you have to pay for it, but it's his mitzvah, he should be mal. Could be he can make a shliach, or he can give it over, but it's his mitzvah, and the mother's not mitzvah.